Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be going over an all-new package for the Ram 1500. It is a built-to-serve edition, but it's an all-new built-to-serve edition. It is basically supposed to be an homage to Firefighters, which I think is absolutely fantastic. With that being said, let's go right into the video. Let's go over this built-to-serve edition that, again, is supposed to pay tribute to firefighters. So first off, in terms of what's powering it, naturally aspirated 5.7-liter Hemi with the e-torque system. Total system output 395 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque, another 130 pound-feet of torque off of the line, and it's paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission. And also, you guys can see the paint color on this is very beautiful. I did film a Laramie GT that's in flame red, and in that video I showed the difference between the paint colors, so you guys can actually see that. But anyways, you guys can see here with the front grille how that's all darkened as part of the built-to-serve edition trucks. And then you can see it's got the Rebel bumper there at the bottom, so it's a little bit more aggressive. You got the fog lights there with the tow hooks, parking sensors integrated to the front end as well. And yeah, just it's a normal built-to-serve package, so it basically looks a little bit sportier than a regular 1500, and obviously has the special paint color that you can't get on other Ram 1500s. You can see here with the fender flare how that is pretty prominent, and then I love the gray metallic wheels on this truck. I think they look really good. And then here's a quick look at the front suspension, and also you guys will notice here we've got, again, blacked out Ram logos. Well, sorry, it's more gray than black, but you can see the trim around the windows kind of matches with the door handles as well. And then you've got the fixed side steps there to help getting in and out with the truck. And then popping here to the rear, again, notice the pronounced fender flare. And then you guys can see the metallic gray wheels there in the rear with the all-terrain tires. And then here's a quick look at the rear suspension. Again, you've got the 5-link coil suspension with this particular truck. And yeah, I try to show you that to you guys as best as I possibly could manage. And moving on from that, you can see that we've got our built-to-serve flag here on the side. And we take a few steps back. Here's kind of like your full view of it. So notice that you've got like the metallic gray on the bottom, and then you've got the red all on top. And then notice here, this truck had a 6'4" bed, if I remember right. I was kind of like measuring it quickly while I was filming. And then you guys can see the blacked out element there on the light with the LED light, and then again the darker badges here all along the rear. And then popping down the tailgate, you guys can see this one doesn't have a bed line or anything, but obviously we all know that's easy to add. No LED bed lights, so pretty basic from a bed perspective, but it does have a tonneau cover. And then you got the cargo light there at the top. And I love how like polished everything was with this truck. It was squeaky clean. And then you guys can see the exhaust tips just down below, and the parking sensors are integrated there. And then notice the Ram covering on the receiver hitch. And also, you can see the spare tire just underneath that. And then this is built off of a Bighorn. That's why it's got the Bighorn badge on it. And then there's kind of like another side view, 3/4 angle. Popping here to the rear, this is where you're going to notice that it's kind of like Bighorn mixed with Rebel. So you've got like the darker elements from the Bighorn, the cloth from the Bighorn on the door panel. And you can see here, you've got the seats, the vinyl seats from the Rebel, and that's kind of part of the built-to-serve package. It's like an in-between package between the two trucks. And you can see the stitching there, pretty cool. And then you've got the rubber floor mats, and of course, you can see here on the rear of the seat. And also, side steps, they actually help out quite a bit with this truck in terms of getting in and out, because it is pretty tall. And then you can see room back there is great. You got the cup holders with the dark trim, USBs, the full power outlet right there in the back. So it's actually pretty loaded up for a Bighorn, and that's another benefit of this build-to-serve package is you pretty much get a loaded-up Bighorn. But it's at a kind of like a discount with how they price it out compared to like a regular loaded-up Bighorn with an off-road package, which I think is cool. And then you see the door panel here at the front, again with the cloth trim and the padding down below. All of our window controls right there with the power folding mirror button. And then you guys can see the mirrors themselves. And then here are the seats at the front. So again, you got them built to serve right there, mixed between the cloth and the vinyl. And you guys can see again the stitching. We've got the power adjustments down below for the driver's seat. And my camera decided to freak out there, of course. You can see the pedal layout just down below. Got the pedal adjustment, you got the parking brake light controls, all that fun stuff. And something I'm going to mention before it's going to be popping in is I thought this was going to be the Ram EV when it was like covered, and I was super excited. And then they uncovered it and it was built-to-serve edition, which is still exciting in its own right. But I thought that was funny that like I was super hyped and I posted on my Instagram, and then everyone's like, nope. But anyways, you can see the cruise control, gear limiter, all that fun stuff. And then you guys can see the turn signal stock right there. And then here's the gauge cluster, so half digital, half analog, in Ram's normal format. And then you can see this one has the 8.4-inch infotainment system. Love that says police restart system with that. And then you guys can see you've got the dial shifter down below with the 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel auto, 4-wheel high, neutral, and then 4-wheel low. Auto stop start, hill descent control, and then axle lock. And then you can see you've got the dual zone climate controls, heated seats, heated steering wheel. And then we've got all of our switches down below for different functions on the truck, like the tow haul mode. And then you guys can see here with the center console set up. And then notice this one has the lockbox, which is pretty nice. And we've got the key in the truck, which I thought was funny. And then you guys can see down below, you've got the outlet set up. And then you have the dual glove box, which has the belt to serve there on the front of it. And storage space there is really good. And then you can see here at the top with the 12 volt, and then again that darker trim. And then this one has a traditional mirror, power sliding rear window. And then going from that, oh, this is one that I actually popped the hood. Funny. I thought I didn't in this video. That's why I went over the specs to start off with. So we already went over the specs. So I guess I'll just finish my story. Like I said, I was super hyped. Thought this was the EV truck because it looked like it under the cover. And everyone was like rushing over to Ram because they thought they were going to announce the EV. And then this popped out. And it was the funniest thing ever because you could tell like as soon as Ram announced it, people started walking away. Which again, I don't have anything against this truck. I just thought it was the funniest situation ever. And everyone's like, EV? No, never mind. But yeah, that's the belt to serve.
Well, not like.
But in today's video, we're actually going to be able to look at the interior and the exterior.